Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you guys can see by the title, it is your favorite video. It is testing out a bunch of new drugstore releases. We have so much makeup to talk about, so I'm gonna shut up. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. You guys, I apologize for the lack of YouTube uploads. As most of you guys know, I do upload every day on Instagram and TikTok, and sometimes it just gets really hard to like keep up with every single platform. And then also, this is my other excuse, I actually already filmed this video and I was gonna post it last week, and then I realized that my sound was completely messed up. So this time I actually do have maybe one or two products that we're gonna try out for the first time together, but I do have actual reviews for the rest of the makeup, which honestly I feel like is more helpful anyway. So let's just get into it. So we're actually gonna skip primer because we are trying a brand new foundation. I did do a little bit of self-tanning because I wasn't able to get my right shade. So it might be a little bit off, but I really wanted to let you guys know how I feel about this. So this is from Halsey's makeup brand from About Face, and it's called the Skin Performer Skin Focused Foundation. By the way, packaging is so cute. It is plastic, but it feels nice and heavy, and let me show you guys the applicator. On the back it says, coverage meets skincare in the skin optimizing foundation formulated with powerful ingredients like blue agave, winter green, chlorella, known to help hydrate, balance, smooth skin, buildable, breathable, medium coverage, delivers a long wear second skin finish. Okay, sounds like a foundation that I will like. Now here's the thing, it actually came out with quite a few shades, and they did come out with some olive shades, which is amazing. Unfortunately, they were all sold out, so I had to get the next shade over, which is M1 Neutral, which is actually, I don't know, maybe it'll work for me, but I just want to let you guys know that I do have like olive shades that looked really nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply some. I have no idea how much to apply, so let's just try to figure it out. That's probably good enough. I know that this looks very like yellowy orange, but remember, we are matching the neck, and it's actually not probably gonna match perfectly, but it's okay. Okay, so for the brush side, I'll be using the BK Angie Hot and Flashy A507 to blend it out. You guys, this is actually blending out so quick, and it is melting onto the skin, and because it's like a buildable medium coverage, I actually think the shade is perfectly fine. I am so happy about that. I wonder how natural it's gonna look with a sponge, because this looks very natural and very pretty. Okay, so first of all, the finish is beautiful. It's like a natural, maybe a little dewy finish, but just a tad, and it really does feel and look like a second skin. It doesn't actually feel like anything, and it looks like a second skin, so that's good. So this is the foundation. This is without. I actually think it looks really natural. I have a feeling it's gonna get super sheared out with a sponge, but you know, that's might be a good thing depending on what you're looking for. This funny little sponge is from Kosas, and I actually really like it. Let's blend out the other side with a sponge. Okay, so it's definitely giving me way less coverage with the sponge, which obviously I'm not surprised, but it's giving like skin tint vibes. So let me zoom you guys in. Hi. Okay, so that is with the brush. Again, so pretty, and it like doesn't feel like anything. I'm honestly shocked at how that shade matched me perfectly. And then on this side, again, I do think it looks pretty. It's definitely more of a dewy finish because we have so much hydration because of the sponge. I do like it, but honestly, the brush side gave me a good amount of coverage while still looking natural, so I actually do prefer this. It's all down to personal preference, so what I'm gonna do is just add a little bit more, just a little bit, and I'm gonna build it up because it's buildable, apparently. And I'm just gonna do the rest with a brush. But so far, this is so nice, you guys. I don't know what I was expecting. If I'm honest, I haven't really tried too much of About Face. I did actually try their lip liners, and they're really good. I wish Olipop would sponsor me. Okay, so next we have a cream bronzer that I'm actually shocked that I haven't talked about on my YouTube channel because it's really good, and I've used it so much, and I just don't know how I haven't talked about it yet. As you guys can see by the way it looks, she's loved. This is the new Milani, they're called the Cheek Kiss cream bronzers. I have this shade Spicy Season, and this is what it looks like. It's really, really nice. It's like a balmy type of formula. It kind of reminds me of Tower 28 in the sense that it's like a balmy, but this one has more pigment and not as dewy. So if you like that, if that sounds good, then you're really gonna like this. What's so crazy is that it's like super freaking pigmented, but it's definitely like buildable. Like you can start out with like just that much, and then as you guys will see, you can pounce it in and it'll really just kind of blend so nicely. It's definitely emollient and pigmented, and I do prefer to like tap it in, but it just works really nicely. I haven't had any issues with it. I really like this shade. By the way, I still have some on my finger. By the way, what is going on my forehead? If you guys see like 2 little patches up here, it's because my skin is so dry right now, if I'm being honest. It's, you know, wintertime, it's cold, and I do have normal to dry skin, and I also use tretinoin all the time. So right now I'm just kind of going through it with the darkness, but I just don't want you guys to think that it's the bronzer, because it's not. But yeah, look at that. So pretty. So now that we've used a bunch of products that we like, I'm going to show you guys a product that I don't necessarily like. So I was very shocked when I didn't like this because it has just been so hyped. Keep in mind that obviously everyone's different, but I don't know about this one, you guys. Let me explain though. Hear me out before you comment, okay? This is the new NYX Pro Fix Stick. It's a concealer stick. I will give it to them. It comes in a pretty good shade range. They also have correctors, and you could use the deeper shades if you're lighter as contour. You know how it goes. So you're supposed to be able to conceal, correct, highlight, contour, everything. I appreciate a product that can be so versatile. The problem is that I personally just don't think it looks nice under my eyes. So it is a stick, as I said 1,000 times. I do have the shade. What shade do I have? Soft beige. I do like this to conceal on the face. So like I do have a little bit of a blemish here, maybe right here. You guys know I like to kind of go in here, and it really does kind of melt onto the skin. You really don't have to like put a lot of pressure to really just melt the product onto the skin, which is really nice, and it blends really, really nice. I think this looks great on the skin. You know, I'm 29. I don't have my 15-year-old under eyes anymore, and I just don't think it looks good on my under eyes. I'm dreading putting this on right now, but I will do it just for you guys. So, I mean, it definitely has coverage, but makes my under eyes look very crepey. I do feel like a lot of people just love this and are raving about it, and like I said, I am not telling you not to get it. I think that, you know, this is nice to spot conceal, and it's an affordable way to do it, but for under the eyes, you know, I just get the other NYX concealer. It's a lot better. So I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm gonna tap it out, and like I said, it will make my under eyes disappear, but it will make the crepiness appear. That's the only thing. I do think it's like fairly easy to blend. I mean, it is a creamy product, and it's also a thin formula. So I actually really, really love it in theory. And like I said, I don't dislike this product because I do still use it to spot conceal. It's just not going to be my go-to for my under eye. Yeah, that is just my thoughts. I do have normal to dry skin. I am 29. I'm obviously still young, but like I'm not a teenager, so do what you want with that information. I definitely don't think this is for like mature under eyes or dry under eyes. I think if you have oily skin, you might like it. The last cream product that I have for you guys is actually really exciting, and it is brand new from Flower Beauty. So Flower Beauty actually came out with blush wands as well as a lip product that I will show you guys as well. It's called the Ultra Light. It's a liquid blush, and I got the shade Cheeky. So it is definitely like the same packaging as Charlotte Tilbury and all those other products. But spoiler alert, I actually really like this. So sometimes these products freak me out because they're so pigmented. What I like about this is that it's not as pigmented, but it's like a really easy pigmentation to use. So let me just show you guys. So let's apply 3 dots. It is going to be a dewy finish and a lightweight consistency, but it's just, I don't know, it's just easy to work with. So I'm just going to tap it in. And by the way, this shade is really, really pretty. And as you guys can see, it still has like a good medium pigmentation, but it actually diffuses nicely. I mean, I feel like with other products, I would just have like a freaking pink stripe on my face right now. That was very aggressive. I'm like, I just feel very strongly about some products. See how it just blends very easily? It has a nice dewy finish, no shimmer. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I like it. I'm a fan of it. It also sets really nice with powder. I don't recommend using this over powder. I did that and it actually picked up my foundation under. But, you know, on creams, it looks nice and it sets well. And it's just a good product that I don't think you have to have a bunch of skill to use. I just feel like a lot of makeup that's coming out, it's like, if you don't know how to use makeup, like, you're screwed. And it's like, it shouldn't be like that all the time, you know? There should be a little bit for everything. So I think this is really pretty and I'm a fan of it. I'm gonna quickly do some nose contouring. I mean, I was gonna do it off camera, but should I just kind of do it real quick? I'm gonna be using the Catrice Magic Shaper Contour and Glow Stick. Ever since my Catrice video, I haven't stopped using this, and it's just really nice for a really sharp nose contour. I mean, look, isn't it snatched? So because we are trying a new foundation, I think I'm just going to use the setting powder that I just love, that never does me wrong, which is the Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Breezy. The foundation set very beautifully. As you guys can see, I still have like some glow coming through. So far that foundation is really, really nice. I kind of hate the fact that I used a concealer that I don't like with it because my under eyes are looking crusty. But yeah, so far so good. I don't have a brand new bronzer, so I'm just gonna quickly use my L'Oreal Fresh Wear bronzer, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of bronzer on the face. So I wanted to show you guys a blush, not because it's new, but because it's new to me. And okay, so you guys know how much I love Persona Cosmetics. I do have their blush in the shade Bubble, which is really nice, but I just got this one, and it's called Georgia. You guys, listen. No, I'm just kidding. You guys know I'm a pink blush girl, but lately I've been, you know, dabbling into the peaches, and OMG, this peach is pitching. This peach is peaching. Just watch. I mean, I know I already have blush under, but this formula, I just, like, isn't that the perfect in between of like a pinky peach? So it's like perfect for me, you know what I mean? Because I feel like peaches tend to look better on my skin tone. I just love pinks. So this is like the perfect in between. By the way, that Flower Beauty blush is buildable. The reason why I didn't build it that much is because I did want to show you guys, you know, this blush. But, you know, if you do want more pigment with the Flower Beauty, just do a second layer. But I'm just letting you guys know that I really have been loving this blush. To finish off with Flower Beauty, let me show you guys their new lip product. Let me show you. I love the packaging. It's called the Gloss Crush Lip Serum. I believe they have 3 different shades. I bought Pink Crush. This is the nice fat doe foot applicator. And let me just show you guys. They have the tiniest bit of tint. I actually have been liking it a lot. This is like, how do I describe it? It kind of feels like the, dare I say, like the Laneige Glossy Lip Balms, the ones in the squeezy tube. Just a little bit of a thinner formula, but that like gel-like consistency is there. As you guys can see, it is nice and glossy, and it definitely makes my lips feel really nice and hydrated. It's a nice lip serum. The only thing is, it's not sticky, but we do have a little bit of that. I will say, I don't like notice it when I'm wearing it. I only notice it when I do this. So, you know, just letting you guys know. I kind of want to try this with a lip liner just for funsies because we do have a couple other lip products to try on. So I did line my lips with a Work of Art from Tower 28. Great lip liner, great shade. And, you know, why not do a mid-video lippy? It just feels really, really nice. I really like this. This is gorgeous. Gorgina. So moving on, as you guys can see, I do already have my brows colored in. Let me show you guys a really, really nice brow gel. I am so excited to show you guys this. Definitely surprised about this. I know it's probably impossible to read. Yeah, it is. But it is from CoverGirl. They came out with a couple of new products. This is the Clean Fresh Brow Gel, and let me tell you, I did not expect this much hold, and you guys know I love a good hold. So it does come with a tiny little wand, which I don't mind. I know it's brown, but that's because I've used it a lot, but it is clear, and it is so nice. I've been loving it. I've been using it almost every day. It's not gonna be the strongest hold ever, but for like a normal person, this is strong hold. You guys know for me, I like to have like my brows glued down, but this is like a really, really nice medium to super strong hold, and it works right away. Like the formula itself doesn't take forever to dry. It really does put your brows in place. I love how small the wand is, but it actually does hold quite a bit of product. It's honestly reminding me a lot of the Rare Beauty brow gel, which is one of my holy grails. It has a little bit less hold, but for the price difference, honestly, let me not say that because I have no idea how much this is. And with drugstore makeup going up, I have no idea. But just know that it's such a good brow gel. Like, did you guys see how quickly I just did my brows? And look at the difference. It's so nice. I love it. For eyeshadow, I actually don't have a new eyeshadow palette. I feel like I really haven't seen any like new drugstore palettes, but I do have a brand new mascara. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of bronzer on the lids and on the under eyes, call it a day, and we will move on to the mascara. So for mascara, this is an interesting one. So Essence came out with the Lash Princess, which everybody either loves or hates. I feel like you either love it or hate it. I love it. I think it's great. They came out with a brown version. I feel like brown mascaras are just making a comeback. So I don't know if I've ever used a brown mascara. It is called Black Brown, so I don't even know if it's going to be that much of a difference. They also did come out with a primer, and I don't like it. Should I use it? Well, it's not that I don't like it. I just don't think it did anything for me. You know what? I will use it on one lash, and we can see if it even makes a difference, just for fun. So it's honestly just called the Essence Lash Princess Mascara Primer. And it just says it's supposed to give extra length and volume. So yeah, you know what? I feel like it might be better just to do it on one lash, just for like science purposes. Okay, so lashes are curled, and as always, you guys know I do use an eyelash serum. So I'm gonna do the eyelash primer. By the way, it does have, I think, a very similar wand, and it is green, which is interesting. I do think that makes it a little bit more fun, but that's about it. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see, but I just wasn't impressed when I first used this. Whoa, that's very interesting. Okay, and then why not? I'll do it on the lower lash as well, just to give it as much, I don't know. I'm gonna try to make it work and see if it does do anything for me. Obviously, I do already know that I like this mascara. Unless something changed about it, it should just be the color. So while this dries, I'm just gonna do the other eye and we can see how it looks. Okay, so that is one coat. It definitely gave me some length, a little bit of volume, a little bit of wispiness. The color brown itself, I don't know. I guess you can kind of tell a difference. It's definitely just not as dramatic, but it is a black brown, so I guess it might not make that much of a difference. But now let's go ahead and try this. By the way, this one has a little bit of a tapered wand. Kind of looks like the primer doesn't have a tapered wand, but it's like the same style and kind of the same shape. I think I need to eat my words. You know, if I didn't want to be like honest, I would just like cut out the first part of what I said about this, and I would just be like, let's try it out. I think it's good, but I'm not. I don't know what happened, but the first time that I tried it, I just wasn't impressed. But then again, I guess I just didn't see the difference. But as you guys can see, definitely gave me way more length and a little bit more volume. So I'm gonna quickly do the second coat on both eyes, and then we will see what the difference is. I have my thoughts. So as you guys can see, it definitely gave me a little more something, but now I know why I said that I didn't like it. I genuinely like this mascara. I think it's a good mascara, and it usually gives me like a really nice feathery look with a little bit of volume, length, separation. And this, yes, it's giving me more volume and length, but as you guys can see, it's just chunky. So I just remember when I tried this primer, I was like, well, this looks chunky, but I guess I never realized that like, it's not necessarily that it's not working. I guess it is working, but just know that you would have to sacrifice a little bit of the featheriness. Like it will just look a little bit chunkier. If you prefer this side, then great. But I honestly just prefer this side. I will say though, this, even though it is a black brown and it might be hard for you guys to notice, I am kind of noticing the softness of the shade of brown. I actually do like it. I think that something about it just kind of matches more with like my eyeshadow or my bronzer. So I am a fan. So hopefully this helped you guys out. So I'm gonna quickly throw on some inner corner highlight, a little bit on the nose, and we will try out the brand new e.l.f. Cloud Pout Plumping Lip Pen. So you guys know I always put on my Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Exhilarate. By the way, this lip combo is gorgeous. So yeah, that Flower Beauty is a good one. So I do have all of the e.l.f. Cloud Pouts. I did buy them all myself. They're $8 each, and I actually did a swatch video on my Instagram/TikTok. After this video, I'm actually gonna do a lip swatch video of all of them because you guys asked for them. So we have 8 different shades, and it kind of ranges from clear, there's a clear, all the way to like a deep plum, and then like a brownie shade. Can you guys even see? So let me tell you about this formula. It is like it's called a Cloud Pout Lip Plumping Glossy Pen, right? Something like that. I do think it's nice and glossy in pen and it melts, but I don't necessarily feel like it plumps. So just letting you guys know. Other than that, I do think it's beautiful. My favorite shades are these two, which is Toasted and Pinky Out. So Toasted is just more of like a brownie pink, and Pinky Out is more of like a pinky pink. I kind of want to use pinky pink today. But yeah, if you guys want to see them like side by side, just go to my Instagram, and I literally swatched all of them. So I'll just show you guys what it looks like on its own. You know what? Let me show you like a deeper shade on its own. I've been wanting to put on the mauve shade. This is Bust a Mauve. Bust a Move. Oh my gosh, you guys. e.l.f. puts the shade names on the stickers, and it is so hard to read. So this is what it looks like. This is Bust a Move, a mauve, and let me just show you guys how beautiful they are. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this one on bare lips yet. It's honestly so nice. It definitely melts onto the lips. It is click up. You can't retract it back, so only click up how much you guys want, but they're definitely buildable. Like, see, I'm gonna do a couple more layers, and it just gets a little bit deeper. Very, very shiny, very glossy, not sticky. They are a little bit minty and feel like refreshing. They don't sting, and I personally just don't feel like they plump. I do feel like they give you a plumped up look on the lips. For $8, I think this is a great bang for your buck, especially with how expensive the other ones are. This is probably my favorite one from the drugstore that has like tried to replicate them. So that is so pretty. As a girl, isn't this the worst? Look at that crease from this freaking clip. Let's just put it back and pretend it's not there. You guys, this is a final look. I am so happy with everything. This foundation is looking really nice. I wish I would have paired a different concealer with it, but so far so good. We'll see how it wears, but it's definitely just giving me like a second skin type of makeup, and I love how it just melted onto the skin. The brows are looking good. The mascara, you guys know what the vibe is. Honestly, really amazing products, so I'm super happy to share them with you guys. I will of course link everything down below. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.